Hello, everybody. Welcome to TSF. Welcome to Gig Taba. This is WrestleMania week, and WrestleMania is just around the corner. We are very excited, all of us, and we have brought a special episode for you. We will be reviewing WrestleMania right after night two, and we will be trying to upload it as soon as possible. But before that, we have a special predictions tournament for every one of you. It will be myself versus Junaid and our special guest, Hassan Jalil from TwinCon. And I will have him introduce himself later on. But for now, this will be a predictions contest between the three of us, and we'll see who wins at the end of WrestleMania. So, for now, we see that the first match that we're going to predict upon is Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. And my prediction for this is Drew McIntyre. I mean, they have been setting up. Obviously, Lashley is a great champion for now, and breaking up the Hurt business did hurt so early. They had so much potential. They had so much story to tell, but it is what it is. Lashley is the champion. He is very good, but the build of this is basically to make sure that McIntyre wins the belt in front of a crowd that he wasn't able to do last year because of this pandemic. And my prediction for this is Drew McIntyre for the win.
Hey guys, this is Hassan, and you're tuned into the WrestleMania prediction by the Sabeen Foundation. A little about myself. I am Hassan Jalil. I look like utter crap right now because it's around 1 in the morning and I just got done with meetings for my work. I have been a wrestling fan for as long as I can remember. I started watching wrestling in the Ruthless Aggression era. I've seen a good amount of Attitude Era wrestling as well. But here we go. And some of you might know me from TwinCon. I'm the co-creator of TwinCon, Pakistan's first and biggest animated art convention. We don't do that anymore. Anyways, starting off, I'm here to talk about predictions, my prediction on who is going to win and who's going to win what at WrestleMania. As you know, WrestleMania is going to be a 2-day event this year again. And let's start with the first day and the first match. We have the WWE Championship match between Bobby Lashley, who's the champion, and Drew McIntyre. My prediction is that Drew McIntyre is going to win. The WWE is finally going to have crowd at this event, and you want at least one big babyface winning in front of the crowd to give you that happy, go home with the happy feeling in the pit of your stomach kind of thing. So I think this is the perfect match where Drew McIntyre can go ahead and get over Bobby Lashley and win the big one. And I really think that Drew is going to be the potential winner here.
Hi, Junaid here from TSF, as you all know. Okay, so I'm going to be making my predictions on the WrestleMania matches from day one, night one, and night two. And let's see where we go. So let's start with the lineup. The first match would be Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. So now, my pick would be for Lashley to win and to retain the WWE Championship because, I mean, he's on a roll, and as much as I want Drew McIntyre to win and be a new champion, I kind of want Lashley to remain champion and like strengthen his reign as WWE Championship, and maybe further down the line, maybe McIntyre can win the championship.
Okay, so second match will be Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And I think the question of this prediction is very obvious. I think it's Bianca Belair who's going to win this. Sasha has had her time. She has had her, shot at this title. She has had a reign, and I think it's Bianca Belair's time to shine now. And it's definitely going to be Bianca for the win.
Moving on, we have the SmackDown Women's match between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Yeah, Bianca is going to win this one. It seems like that is the story they're building towards. They're giving her the big push. From what I've seen and from what I've read, Bianca is definitely going over in this match.
Okay, so coming back to the second match of the night, it will be for the Women's Championship. It will be Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. Okay, Bianca Belair, I'm not really seeing that much fight in her, and I mean she's good, but she's not a championship material as per my understanding and what I'm seeing. So I'm going again for Sasha Banks to retain the Women's Championship in this match.
Prediction is going to be Bad Bunny when Damien Priest versus Mason John Morrison. And I don't think this is another one of those no-brainers. It's a definite win for Bad Bunny and Damien Priest. Bad Bunny is coming off as a celebrity. Celebrities really lose at WrestleMania, and they're also trying to build up Damien Priest for this match. So that's gonna be an easy win. My prediction: Bad Bunny and Damien Priest.
The next match, which kind of hurts me, is the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus the Miz and John Morrison. As much as it hurts when celebrities come in and steal the spotlight away, and you always see celebrities winning at WrestleMania. So it's pretty simple. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest are going to win this one. As much as I love the Miz and John Morrison, and as much as I would want them to win this match, it's not happening. You're not paying some celebrities millions of dollars to come in and lose. So yeah, Bad Bunny is definitely going over. He apparently he is a big artist who is bringing a lot of new eyes on WWE. So I guess Vince does what's best for business.
So match three would be Bad Bunny and Damien Priest versus Miss and John Morrison. Okay, as much as most people would like Bad Bunny and Damien to win this match, but I will choose the Miz and John Morrison because number one, they're multiple multiple times like WWE tag team champions, and they've been a team for far more than we can imagine. They've have feuds with DX and a lot of big teams, and they're just perfect together. So I'm going to put my money on Miz and John Morrison for this match.
And the next match is Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. And this match has the potential to be the best match of night one. Definitely for me, the talent involved in this match is huge. It's Cesaro, it's Seth Rollins, both have the talent to absolutely blow this night apart. And for me, my prediction is Cesaro. It's his night, it's his moment. Rollins has had his, and he will be giving it to Cesaro for this night. Cesaro for the win.
Next match is Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Oh, this will be an amazing match. This would be a truly good match to watch. Though I think Seth Rollins is going to win it. Cesaro is just someone who has so much potential and who has so much wrestling ability, and someone who should be so much higher up the card, but I just don't see him winning a big one at WrestleMania, especially over Seth Rollins. Uh, so yeah, Seth Rollins is definitely winning this one.
Match would be Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. My money is on Seth Rollins. Cesaro, I mean, this is a tough choice, but my money is on Seth Rollins because hey, one word, Shield. That's what I'm going for. Ever since Shield was formed, even there was a phase, there was a time frame when I was against Seth Rollins because of the whole thing with the Triple H and Kane and all those. I forgot the name for it. But again, I will go for Seth Rollins on this match because again, he's just he's very talented. Cesaro, I'm not going to take it away from him, but Seth Rollins is my pick on this match.
Well, okay, for the next match is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. AJ Styles and Omos versus the New Day. And for me, I don't think they would have put AJ and Omos in this thrown together tag team if they were winning. I mean, obviously New Day is the better team, but there's just something that says that almost in his first match and he's not going to lose. I mean, this was his first match. So my prediction is AJ Styles and almost for the win.
The Raw Tag Team Championship, the New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Again, I'm sorry if I'm screwing this up, but life is hectic, man. Once you get into like once you're a father and you have a job, it's hectic. So, uh, yeah. I have loved New Day. I have loved New Day for ages, and Xavier, what his channel up down down is it just I think like it just turned everything around. Kayfabe is truly dead when you have rivals playing video games on WWE Network. But yeah, New Day, like in my opinion, they did something. It's difficult to do in WWE is to get over that massively, even though you aren't exactly what WWE looks for. And they did that due to their own antics, and they had huge crowd behind them. But I think they're losing this one. I think they're going to lose their tag team championship in this match, and AJ Styles and almost are just going to win it.
Next match would be for the Raw Tag Team Championship. So that would be New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. I don't AJ. I get it. I get it. He's a brilliant in-ring performer. He was brilliant in WWE. He was brilliant when he went to TNA, and then he came back and became the champion after coming back from TNA. It was perfect, but I don't see them winning this match. New Day, again, they're multiple times tag team champion, and I really would want to see New Day retaining tag team championship in this match.
The next match is Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage. You can see that I'm not excited for this match because it's based around the fact that Braun Strowman is stupid and he is being bullied. A 7-foot monster was bullied, and the person who flips trucks in WWE is being bullied by Shane McMahon, and it's stupid. But there has to be a prediction, so for me, it will be Braun Strowman for the win. I can see Shane winning, but I don't think WWE will go that way. I certainly hope not. So it's Braun for the win.
Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman, steel cage match. So Shane McMahon is part of WrestleMania again. Not that I'm complaining. He always gives us good WrestleMania moments. But he never wrestles to win. He just wrestles to do one crazy ass spot that will be the talk of the night. And yeah, I don't see Shane McMahon defeating Braun Strowman in any way. It will be most probably he's going to jumping off the cage just seems too tame for even Shane McMahon. Like for Shane McMahon, it seems too tame. So there will be some crazy spot. Something will go like absolutely berserk, but Braun Strowman is coming out on top.
So the next match would be the steel cage match between Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon. I mean, this is vintage. I mean, as much as much strength Braun has, and he has shown his strength, his ability to like unleash havoc in the ring, but Shane has too much experience, and I really want Shane because Shane's not been in much matches, and this is the grandest stage of them all. So I'll put my money on Shane on this, and hopefully they will win.
The next match is the tag team turmoil match, which will be between the teams of the Riot Squad, Lana and Naomi, Dandy and Mandy, Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, and the team of Natalia and Tamina. What I really want, these are all so thrown together tag teams except for the Riot Squad. And I really want the Riot Squad to win, but I don't think the Riot Squad can challenge Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. I don't think any of them could, but if at least one team that could give them a match, or even take those tag team titles away, I think that's Natalia and Tamina, and they've been building them up pretty strongly. And I think my prediction for this is Natalia and Tamina will win.
Me and Lana versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks versus Riot Squad versus Natalia and Tamina. Absolutely no clue. I can pretend to know what's going to happen in this match, but that would be a complete lie. Uh, the Riot Squad? I don't know what is it said. Yeah, I have no clue. But let's just go with Riot Squad, just for the hell of it.
This match will be the tag team turmoil to earn a championship tag team match for the women's title, and this will be in the teams would be Naomi and Lana versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks versus the Riot Squad versus Natalia and Tamina. I mean, I don't know. Riot Squad, they've been good. They've been very good. Natalia and Tamina, I mean, I'm just sick of Natalia. I don't know why she's not being retired. So the main two tag teams which stand a chance, and I want them to win, is Naomi and Lana versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks. So these two, out of these two, anyone can win. But I will choose my prediction to be Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks to win this match and go ahead for the night two tag team championship match.
And now we're in night two. And for night two, the first match that we're going to predict, which I believe could steal the entire WrestleMania program, is the Universal Championship match, the main event for night two, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. And this match has every ingredient to be 5 star, even albeit a 6 star match. And I really hope, but for me, the prediction is going to be Roman Reigns. I know everybody wants Edge to win for him having one more title reign, or Daniel Bryan having one more title reign and having the WrestleMania moment and that closing shot, but I still believe that Roman has such a great character at hand, and I don't think he's done his enough as the champion as of yet. And WWE have tried so hard to give us, Roman Reigns, which we like. And although he's a heel right now, he is popular with the crowd because his, you know, shtick is working, and this head of the table gimmick is working. And I still believe that he has a lot more to give, and I believe and I hope and I predict that Roman Reigns will win this one and continue his reign for a few, with because the next contender they're building is Cesaro with the Seth Rollins match, and with Cesaro as a champion, or as a contender, I don't think Edge or Daniel Bryan would be the right champion. It would be, Roman versus Cesaro would be a mind-blowing match. Although, the rest can be mind-blowing as well, but a heel versus face dynamic would be amazing, and I think it will be Roman Reigns.
Night two, the Universal Championship match, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. This, like, a part of me wants Roman Reigns. So me, I am a Roman hater. I have hated Roman Reigns all my life. I attended a house show when I was in Netherlands, and the proudest moment of that house show was that I got to boo Roman Reigns live. Like, I can die a happy man. I got to boo Roman Reigns live because he was a babyface fan. But ever since he has turned heel, he has been magnificent, and I would love to see his reign continue. And he and Paul Heyman are doing amazing work. But a part of me believes Edge is turning heel, and he is going to steal this one. He is the ultimate opportunist. Uh, I think he is going to pull some dirty tactic or antic, and Edge is going to walk out of here by screwing over Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan's everyone's sweetheart, somehow, and he is walking out with the belt. and with massive heel heat. Drew McIntyre is winning the WWE Championship match, so that would be a baby face going over. And here, Edge is going to win and just try to ruin everyone's night.
Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Um, I will, as much as I want anyone to win this match, I will go with Roman Reigns because of the whole storyline which is being brought with him. The leader, the wolf, lone wolf, the leader of the pack, and of course with Heyman at his side, I will want Roman Reigns to win this match and retain the championship.
The next match is Asuka versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship, and I really hope this was built better. I get it that they were going to put Charlotte there, and Charlotte, backed out, and now they had to put Rhea Ripley in there, and but then again, Asuka has lost all her momentum for this championship, and my prediction is Rhea Ripley. She's gonna win this one and start her reign, and I hope it's awesome.
Raw Women's Championship, Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Again, don't mind my pronunciations here. I'm pretty sure I got that right, but yeah, I think Asuka. I just realized I'm predicting all the titles to change hand, and that will definitely not happen. But I have a feeling Asuka is going to lose this one.
All right, so the next match is Fiend versus Randy Orton with Alexa Bliss obviously in the corner of the Fiend. I really wish, because they haven't announced it yet, that it's a Firefly Funhouse match. I really wish it turns out to be that, because last year's Firefly Funhouse match was, but I don't know about this year, and it's not sure, it's not confirmed. So, we can hope for the best, but it's Fiend for the win. It's definitely Fiend for the win. It's finally his, revenge story, and Fiend will win. Randy Orton for burning him alive. That's how it is.
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt was Randy Orton, so this will most probably be a cinematic match, and I want it to be a cinematic match. We have seen Bray Wyatt pull off some amazing cinematics match. Please don't let it be a match where the the mat turns into cockroaches. That was just not fun to watch. Let it be a purely cinematic match, something like we saw John Cena versus the Fiend in last year's WrestleMania. That was a masterpiece. So have something like that. The Fiend is definitely going over. He's going to get his revenge for Orton burning him alive. So he is definitely winning this one, but I have high expectations from this match. And if it's not a cinematic match, I would be disappointed. I would be very.
The next match would be Fiend versus Randy Orton, and okay, so Alexa's with Fiend, and we have Randy at one corner, but we do remember Randy as the Viper, and we do remember Randy as being the Legend Killer. And one more thing, he doesn't care if there's a woman involved. We saw it when there was a feud between the McMahons and Triple H versus Randy, and he didn't even leave Stephanie back in the day. So I will put my money on Randy because the last time there was a big match between Cena and Fiend when Cena like handed over the torch to Fiend. So I'm not going to see Randy doing the same. So I will put my money on Randy Orton to win this match.
Next match is the Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. And this has to be a great match. I hope there are no shenanigans. I hope there's not a disqualification counter or something like that. I really wish Apollo Crews could win, but I'm rooting for Big E because I want his reign to, extend. I want this reign to go on. winning this title on WrestleMania is not needed for Apollo Crews. He can win it in the next pay-per-view as well, and it won't make much of a difference. But winning it for Big E, retaining it for Big E will be a big moment for him, and I think Big E for the win.
Disappointed. Intercontinental match: Big E versus Apollo Crews. Uh, I want Biggie to go over. It's not about what's going to happen. It's more about what I want to happen. I know that's not how you win competitions, but come on, we all love Biggie, and he deserves a longer title reign. So I'm sticking with Biggie here.
Okay, so the next match would be a Nigerian drum fight for the Intercontinental Championship between Biggie and Apollo Crews. I will want, and my prediction should be Big E to retain the championship. I think Big E has to retain this championship because him being championship may get him a future push, and Apollo Crews is going to have a push either way.
The next match is Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I don't know about this match. Logan Paul will be in this match as well. He will be in ringside. And what I really want is for Kevin to win. And because Kevin Owens had a good year with his rivalry with Roman Reigns. And it was a very good rivalry. But I don't know. Sammy does not have the, uh, build that he could win this. Kevin has the upper hand, and I think Kevin Owens is my prediction for this match.
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Honestly, this is the match I'm most looking forward to. Man, these two are some of the best. Like from a complete package point of view, amazing in ring, uh, bloody hell good on mic. I don't think like in the current roster you can't get better than either of them. CM Punk is retired, so I don't think you can get better. Chris Jericho isn't in WWE anymore. You can't get better than either of these on mic. Sami Zayn, I personally believe, is going to win by the help of Logan Paul, yeah, not Jake. So there are rumors that WWE is paying massive amount of money to Logan Paul to be part of WrestleMania, and I think this is the match he is going to come in and help out Zayn, and he is going to win this match. Regardless of who wins, this would be a treat to watch, and most probably be the match of the night.
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn. I used to like him in the beginning until he grew a beard and became one of the, I'm not going to say the word, but one of the a-holes of the business. I really want Kevin Owens to win this match, and I want that to give Kevin a push in the future with a belt. So I will put my money on Kevin Owens for this match.
The next match is United States Championship Riddle versus Sheamus. Not Matt Riddle, Riddle versus Sheamus. And I really want Riddle to continue. Um, but Sheamus has been on the run of his life, and I predict that Sheamus will beat Riddle on the night and become the new United States champion. Sheamus will win.
Uh, United States Championship Riddle versus Sheamus. Please, Sheamus. I just can't stand Riddle. I don't know. I have never enjoyed the stoner gimmick or the look or the movies. I've never enjoyed a single stoner movie. I just don't like it. Riddle makes me want to punch him in the face. Again, this is turning more into my personal like wishes of who should win and who should not win instead of a prediction competition. But it is what it is. As I've said before, I just want Riddle to lose. I don't see Sheamus winning. Honestly, Riddle generated some heat when he went after Lesnar, and it did gain him some popularity. Uh, but yeah, please, Sheamus. I have loved Sheamus for as long as I can remember, and I really would want him to win this one.
The next match should be Riddle versus Sheamus. Now, this is going to be for the United States Championship. I want Sheamus to become the new United States champion. I don't see Riddle. I mean, I don't know why he's the WWE United States champion, but I would like Sheamus to win this championship and defeat Riddle.
And the last match that we're predicting is the Women's Tag Team Championship, Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus the winner of the Tag Team Turmoil match from the last night. And for me, I think it's time for Shayna and Nia to lose the titles. I think it's time for them to become, to disband that team, and for Nia to go on a hiatus, and for Shayna to become a one-on-one contender and have matches, have best matches with Rhea Ripley as the champion, as she is as the number one contender. And I believe that Natalia and Tamina will take those belts away. Was some sort of misunderstanding with Reginald maybe, but Tamina and Natalia for the win.
Women's Tag Team Championship, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler versus whoever wins the first one, which I picked Riot Squad, and I'm going to stick with Riot Squad. Let's win through and through, win both on both nights, and take this championship belt home. So that is it from my side. I'll catch you guys on the review episode of WrestleMania. Let's see how that goes. That would be a lot of couple of sleepless nights for me to do that, but I'm really looking forward to it. A huge thanks to the Sabeen Foundation for inviting me to do this. It's I've been wanting to do episodes on wrestling for a good a decade and a half. I have not, but thank you again for inviting me, and let's see who wins this.
Now, the next match should be the women's tag team title match, which will be Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus the winner of the tag team turmoil match. So, as per my previous prediction, if my prediction comes true and it becomes Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, I really would like that Dana Brooks and Mandy Rose to become the new tag team champions. I mean, there should be something new, right? Because already Shayna and Nia have already been tag team champions, and I think Mandy and I think they deserve it. I think Mandy and Dana deserves it to become champions. I mean, I don't mind them being champions till the next pay per view, but I want them to win this tag team match. So I'm going to end it here with my predictions, and let's see what happens. And we will see what happens when WrestleMania does happen, and we will see you in the podcast after WrestleMania. That's it from my